10 out of 10 agree that peer pressure is good. Yeah, that was the joke. That was a bit short, wasn't it? Okay, one more. 10 out of 5 agree that cloning is good. Okay, that's enough. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. Traditional, very classic shave today, Mitchell's wool fat. Again, we have a board brush because Scott Owl says you need a board brush with Mitchell's. Badger, sorry, get those confused. I prefer board, he says badger, so the wee little Duke from Simpsons. And a very, very old razor from Shave&Butcher. This is very, very old. It's a wedge. It's got a beat up pretty badly. It's got a barber's notch and all original scales with lead inlays like that. Very nice. I just had a reminder that you can't rush a lather with Mitchell's wool fat. I did my reminder of a razor I need to bid for. I'm gonna forget that. Anyway, I did my head first with a leaf razor, and I thought I would do a quick lather with the fat. So I did, and you know, it looked okay, but it was really, really rubbish and not slick and no residual slickness. The leaf got through it because it gets through everything, and it had pretty fresh blades in it, but it was, you know, it had to work. So just by putting it on your whatever you're shaving, that doesn't cut it. You need to build the damn lather. Now I don't know, I didn't prep the hairs on my head. Yes, there are a few on the sides. I didn't prep them or anything, so maybe the slickness or the sharpness of the razor, or rather, I'll rephrase again, how easily the hairs get cut could depend on prep work and the fact that you spend a lot of time working the whiskers might improve things. So it's that, or it's the lather itself. Regardless, you know, you can't cheat with Mitchell's wool fat. You can't do a quick lather. It's just impossible. Well, you can, but it's going to be rubbish. And it'll look good, nice, stable. Can you see the pieces? You know, that's pieces of soap because the damn thing disintegrates. So you get pieces of soap in the lather. Well, that could explain a bit of what I just said, couldn't it? I'm having to work the quirks. Look, there's another one. It's a piece of soap. That has to be beaten down, and you know, this became a toothpaste-like lather pretty quickly, because instead of just painting it until it was ripe, I splayed. Now, I don't know if that's going to make a difference to the normal use case, we'll see. But anyway, cheating by spending a few minutes on the lather. I didn't just load the brush and apply it. That didn't work. Not even close. So I'm attempting to do it properly this time around. Car cleaning day today. Changed the tires on my wife's car. We have winter tires for winter season, and she has the ones with metal studs in them. So by the 15th of April, unless you need them because there's snow and ice, you have to replace them. There's still bits of soap, and bit of traveling well, I don't have time during the week, so I changed them today, because today is a bank holiday in Sweden. It's the second Easter day. Is it only Sweden in the whole damn world where it's a holiday today? You know, it's funny. The least religious people have the most. Yeah, I said that in the last video, didn't I? But anyway, so I had time today, so tires changed, and then I just cleaned the whole thing by hand, very, very carefully, inside and outside. So it's beauty now. Hope she appreciates it. This time she didn't even have to ask. I just did it. So she probably thinks I've been up to nothing good. For me, cleaning the car for no particular reason, even though she didn't ask for it, you know, is just as surprising as bringing flowers home. Well, almost, because I never bring flowers. I'm shit that way. You know, and I'm sure she's thinking, what the hell kind of shit has he been up to now that he feels he has to do this? And the answer is nothing. Already looking pretty good, but when Mitchell's wool fat leather looks pretty good, you want to go at it one more time. One more drink of water. One more beating it into submission. I still have pieces of soap. The soap dries up when you don't use it. It dries up pretty quickly and it cracks. So when you load, you get these pieces. Let's have a look. That will do, won't it? That will bloody well do. Or she doesn't care and she just decides to enjoy a clean car. Who knows? So anyway, that took a big part of the day, and I went to the... I did a lot of good things today. I went to the recycling place with a lot of stuff, and did some planning for the new house. So the garden is a mess, right? It's just mud. No grass anymore because the builders will be there. So my plan is A, not tell my wife what the cost is, and B, purchase already made grass that you roll out instead of putting seeds in. I've never done that. I've always put seeds, and it doesn't become good. And you know, it's crooked and it's awful. So this is my plan. I'm going to purchase, rinsing that, and there still is a little bit left. So that's a sign it's a little bit on the dry side. I really thought it wasn't. So this is my plan. So I've been researching that a bit. You still need to do the prep work. I need to use one of those machines that turn the dirt around. I don't know what you call that. Jordfräs in Swedish. Because it can't be too damn hard. And there's quite a bit of clay in the ground, so it becomes very hard. And then you have to level it and make it, you know, even Steven. But you need to do that regardless of your planting method. It still is dry. I really thought I nailed the leather. Well, slick enough. So I guess I did spend enough time slickifying it. But we're getting close with the house. I'm taking a few days off this week to do a bit of work and a bit of planning. Mainly putting wallpaper up. Those 70 rolls of wallpaper, my God. It's still fun, you know, I still do it occasionally and on the weekends, but I need to speed up. And I'll be traveling for a few weeks and gone during the weekend. So put a bit of time in this week, and I think I can take the time off and I have vacation, so why the heck not? So looking good. I'll show you all when it's all done, not before. Good first pass. Let's go in for number 2. This weekend I'm going to concert in Stockholm with 2 groups from my youth. So it's electronic body music. It's what it was called then anyway. So Belgian group called Front 242 and an English group called Nitzereb. They call themselves Nitzereb, but they picked the name in order to sound German and militant. Mind you, they're vegetarian and sing about world peace. But we won't call them Nitzer, we'll call them Nitzereb. So looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of old gits like myself. Reminiscing, remembering the youth. Where is the youth? Where is the go? Let your body learn. Let your body. Learn. Let your body learn. Youth. Youth. Let your body learn. Let your body. That's Nitzereb. Today, I've been listening to Bauhaus all day. Remember Bauhaus, or did you ever listen to Bauhaus? They're from Northampton in England, and they're bloody brilliant. So their peak was sort of 1979 to 1983, and it's bloody good stuff. And they've actually inspired a lot of people. I mean, they were ahead of their time with a lot of the musical expressions. Bauhaus, check them out. Their logo is the logo of the art/architectural movement that was also called Bauhaus in Germany. going out on a limb a little bit, talking about German, which is my fourth language. But house is house. Bau is build. Bauen. So Bauhaus is build house. Could be all wrong. A very cool architectural movement which came before and inspired, what do you call it, functionalism? That's what it's called in Swedish anyway. And tried to combine art with architecture, but also tried to make architecture commonly spread. So it's a democratic movement and a lot of really, really cool buildings. Kind of functionalism with a twist, although it came before. I like, let's say it's called functionalism. I really enjoy that. I think that's a cool look in buildings. Typically 1930s, I think, 40s maybe, at least in Sweden. A lot of those in Stockholm, for example. And they were hated because of their simplicity, functionalism. But now it's regarded as really cool, looking good. You know, square shapes. The damn thing ran out of its battery, so, but I was done anyway, and I can't remember what I was rambling about. So since you last saw me, I've cleaned up quite considerably, I think. Thayer's witch hazel for an aftershave, why not? Good healthy dose, as Josh says. It's going to be a bit of moisturizer slightly later. Moisturizer. It's Monday. It's kind of Sunday for me mentally because it was a day off, but it's Monday. Have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you around the corner. Take care. Stay sharp.